Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic Thursday because I got more good information for you guys today. So, around 7, 8, 9 months ago, a good while back, early into 2018, there was some good speculation going around about Ripple and AliPay. I couldn't remember exactly what the catalyst was for the AliPay speculation. I think it was something with Ripple and Standard Chartered working together. Because Standard Chartered, they are pretty embedded with Ripple. Been working with them since like 2016, I think, and is one of their big investors in their company when it came to like the Series B funding rounds and things like that. So that's where I think the speculation originally started off of. But recently, the full video of the panel where Brad Garlinghouse and the CEO of PayPal were both sitting up on stage, he does happen to review a little breadcrumb and then realizes that he's starting to say that they might be working with AliPay, and he starts to kind of choke up and kind of take a little backtrack on what he's saying, and wants to make it kind of like seem like vague, like they're not really in big discussions with AliPay or anything. But either way, to hear him say that they have talked with AliPay personally, I think that is pretty cool that he confirms on stage that they've talked with him before. Again, no guarantee of a partnership or anything, but again, a partnership wouldn't really be out of the realm here, considering the fact that, Ripple does have headquarters in Shanghai in China, and I believe that's where all the other big companies in China do actually have headquarters around as well. So again, strategical placement by Ripple for an HQ over in China, as well as what's it called here. Brad Garlinghouse actually also says during the video that he knows that AliPay, they're trying really aggressively to expand in the US. So perhaps Ripple could be helping them do so, because AliPay clearly wants to be a very dominant payment method in the US now. So basically, think of it this way: AliPay is essentially owned by the Amazon of China. Alibaba's net worth, the guy who owns the company is, or one of the co-founders of the company, is actually worth $39 billion worth of assets. And Alibaba, yeah, essentially, it's basically the Amazon of China. They run a ton of e-commerce through the US. I remember when I had the crypto merchandise store, again, rest in peace, cryptomerchandise.net, due to a freaking scammer. But yeah, when those little Ripple coins I had, they were going for like $2 on AliExpress, like $2 with the shipping, and then I was selling them on the site for $7. So they are actually a very, very big source of getting goods to sell in the US. They get so much volume coming in just in e-commerce alone. Huge platform. And again, just like Amazon, they do have their own subsidiary company, which is based around payments. And they were actually the ones that really first pioneered using the QR code. So the QR code, again, was more pioneered in Japan, but then they were like kind of one of the first biggest companies to start pioneering the QR code. And now it's actually very common now. That's why there's actually one on the screen. So let's go ahead. Let's not delay any further. Let's check out this little video here. It's really amazing to hear Brad Garlinghouse himself say that they have actually talked to AliPay before. And I mean, hey, wouldn't be the worst idea for Alibaba to start setting up corridors from other countries in the Europe and North America over into China to have more seamless payments when it comes to, ordering merchandise, because that way products actually get shipped out faster for e-commerce and not have as long of a processing time. So really cool stuff there, man. I bet XRP could do great things with AliPay, and I bet AliPay probably wants to do some great things with XRP, considering that Ripple has been in discussion with them and do so happen to have an HQ in China. All right, enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and check this out. You guys are gonna love it.
But we have an entrenched point of sale system here. It's going to be very different in the US than China.
Brad, any last thoughts from you as we wrap it up?
Well, if to the extent I would comment on the earlier panel, I think there was a comment a little bit like, well, AliPay is just embedding in New York City taxis as addressing the tourists. AliPay has grand ambitions in the United States. Really? I agree 100% with Dan that each market has its unique.
Do they admit that? I'm not sure they admit that, but you think that that's they eventually want to be a big player in payments here?
I think there's no doubt about that.
What makes you say that?
I'm sure Dan and I both have had conversations with people at both those companies, and I think this is a large economy. They want growth. They think about. I mean, AliPay in particular has been incredibly strategic about making investments and then stitching together. They're the largest shareholder in Paytm. They're the largest shareholder in I can't remember the payment network in Indonesia. And they're in some ways they're building their own version of an interoperable payment network, but closed to their world.
Yeah. Well, it's a great point.
And they could use Ripple to tap into and connect their closed off system to the rest of the internet of value. Pretty cool stuff there from Brad Garlinghouse. Confirms discussions with AliPay. Would be interesting to see what comes out of that in the future. Guys, some seriously big players talking with Ripple. So, real quick, guys, finally, just to finish off the video, I do want to talk about a bit of something with the recent price action. And I know, yeah, Bitcoin, all the other altcoins have been exploding like crazy. XRP kind of getting the short end of the stick on the price action. Nothing too crazy going on. But guys, I want to remind you that in 2017, XRP outperformed every single digital asset in the last bull run. Technically, if on CoinMarketCap, if the market cap was counted just like all the other currencies, and XRP wasn't treated unfairly and counted just by circulating supply and not all the actual currency in existence, technically last bull run, XRP did have a higher market cap than Bitcoin if you went to xrpcharts.com, where you do see the real data on the XRP ledger. So technically last bull run, XRP did actually top Bitcoin and outperformed every single cryptocurrency out there. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. Yeah, in this little recent kind of impulse move we've had, sure, we haven't had a little movement there, but was this pump really derived off of utility and real value and real usage of cryptocurrency in the real markets? No. It's just a little speculative pump and dump that, you know, traders are coming in, getting super excited, you know, and there was one person who, you know, initiated a $100 million buy order on a couple different exchanges at once, and that's what actually, you know, caused the bull run. But this is pretty much just a speculative sort of kind of hype train bull run, and that's where XRP, it didn't get too much of something there, but where XRP does get something is where announcements come out when massive institutions like the World Bank are actually reviewing XRapid and giving it a thumbs up and saying it seems as a very efficient alternative to the inefficient correspondent banking system. So again, also got to put into perspective that we are in a massive weekly triangle, and actually Bitcoin traders, like a well-known Bitcoin trader known as Don Alt, was actually saying XRP is in a prime position to break out and outperform every other cryptocurrency out there. So I want you to keep in mind, guys, that in 2017, XRP actually moved 39,000%. Now, if you were to take this number and then go into all-time high, which is $3.30, that's just about 62,000% in the span of about a year and a half. So guys, I want to let you know that over the last 2 years, literally XRP has outperformed every single digital asset out there. I want you guys to keep that in mind, because I know it might be a little bit discouraging. Hey, we get this little impulse move up, we're not really seeing much from it. But guys, there's clearly something's going to happen again. It's not just going to be, you know, consolidation forever. That's not going to happen, guys. This is cryptocurrency. People know XRP can move massively, and traders do realize that XRP outperformed every single digital asset in the last bull run. And I think that might actually explain the reason why the XRP to Bitcoin longs are literally hitting sky high. Because the traders know what's coming, guys, honestly. And where I'm thinking XRP could pump next is once these you know, bigger altcoins and Bitcoin, once these traders start to take their profits and we get through this, like, you know, temporary consolidation, start putting money back into the market, I honestly think we could see some of these altcoins that pumped like 80-90% within a very short span of time actually start selling off, and then people now have capital to end up investing in other altcoins. Because what I've noticed in my experience is that when traders are done with one coin and they freaking already pumped that thing 60-70%, it already got all of the freaking squeeze, it already got all the juice out of the squeeze, they go and then they find other altcoins which haven't pumped yet, which again are less and it was a lot less risky, because again, when you're at the bottom, you're at the peak of the financial opportunity point. So again, guys, yeah, XRP, it's in a massive weekly triangle dating back to the all-time high of $3.30. Guys, it's a massive one. If we could really break it and get some volume behind it, it's like a freaking textbook symmetrical triangle. I really think we could break this thing. No, actually, I think it might be either a descending triangle, but still could actually end up bullish. But either way, guys, I mean, we're in a huge freaking technical analysis formation. I mean, we got pretty much every single global organization working alongside with Ripple to get the internet of value in place and to make this world just better for everybody, because not only does Ripple tap into the current cross-border payment flow, but can actually tap into the people who are unbanked and provide banking services to people who are still unbanked to this day. Can you believe that? 2019, and we still have people on this earth who are unbanked. Ripple can change that, and these global organizations know that Ripple and XRP can. So not only do we have the amazing technical analysis formation of the massive weekly triangle, not only do we have XRP longs skyrocketing, not only did XRP stay very, very stable during this last recent impulse move up, and also, guys, we're just... It's Ripple, guys. It's got everything going for it. It's like the textbook, like almost perfect investment. They got a best company behind it. People with, you know, decades or years, if not decades, of experience in the financial industry. They're now laying out the groundwork for XRapid. The XRapid rollout plan is happening this year. We got the massive weekly triangle. I don't really repeat myself here, and the longs are, you know, freaking skyrocketing high, guys. All I want you guys to know is that previously, XRP outperformed every single digital asset. And guys, I got no doubt in my mind that it'll continue to do that in the following bull run, guys, because find me another project that has a team just to engage with 40 to 50 central banks. Find another project that does that, guys. I think we're about to see some mind-blowing gains out of XRP in the future. Now, I can't say, you know, whether that's, you know, next month or the next couple months or next year, but I'm just saying, guys, Ripple and XRP, I think it really has a strong force behind it, and that is called utility in the banking industry. So, thank you guys for tuning this video today. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Check links in the description. Get yourself a Nano S. Keep their cryptocurrency nice, safe, and offline. Make sure to hit those post notifications so you never miss a video or stream. And I'll see you guys in the next one.